Hello, my friends. Stephanie Bernard at the Stamps of Life, and guess what time it is? It is Kit Club time. Now, I got to tell you two things really quick. First of all, this box is heavy. And Ken named off all the things. He was at his computer and he named off all the things that are in this kit. And I said, what? I said, how'd that happen? And you know what he said to me? He says, I don't know how that happened. And guess what? That's good for you. Let me just tell you. And you'll see what I mean in just a minute. Okay, let's open it. I can't stand it. It's hard to wait. Okay, dun 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 dun. The first thing we're going to do is look at the palette, the card palette. And let's see. So we're going to open this up. You get lots of fun cardstocks. We have brown, kiwi, we have midnight, we have ginger snap. Ooh, we have peacock. You get 2 peacock, which is pretty amazing. You get 2 reds, which are gorgeous. And of course, you get your gorgeous, normal, everyday powdered sugar. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now let's look at how, well, first of all, you know this. You're getting your handy dandy envelopes, right? Because we all need our envelopes. And handy dandy storage envelope to store your kit in, or your bigger dies, or anything you need. Let's look at the pattern paper, because I'll be honest, when I design the pattern paper pads, I have so much fun. And I suggest you try saying that fast, pattern paper pad, because it's not easy. Okay, this is called the Remember When collection, and let's see how gorgeous these are. First of all, remember our cute little club set from our stamp set, our Stamp and Die Hard set. Whoops, wrong one. It is our cute little bear set that we all love, right? And of course there's dies that match. Well, look at our cute little bear here. I had so much fun coloring this little guy. Or you can use the cute little fox, which, oh, and remember our netting background? Look, now there's now there's pattern paper to match. Oh, a cutting page, you gotta love that. A cute little moose in there too, I threw him in. Oh, and the cute little moose all the way around. Remember when, love that. No, oh, look at that peacock with the white, I love it. Cute little tree stumps with a little greenery around it. Oh, little tiny bears, so fun. Ooh, little tiny foxes, little tiny moose. Moose, geese, meese, I don't know, it's moose, I think. Cute little remember when, gorgeous. Okay, oh, little tiny tree stumps. Ooh, some wood grain pattern, love it. Bears, and then we start all over again, because you get 2 sheets of each and every pattern. Yay, printed in the USA, by the way. Okay, postcard, you get a handy dandy postcard, right? Of course, okay. You are also getting a stamp set. A 3x4 stamp set. It says huge hugs, have a wild birthday, cute mini version of the fox. So now the little fox has a little friend. Look at the size difference. So now you have a little friend for your fox and a little friend for your bear. Look at the size difference, which is so fun because now you can do little families if you want to, right? So fun. Have a wild birthday. Thanks. Huge hugs. Okay. And you're thinking, well, that's really awesome, Stephanie, but I wish I had dies that matched those things. Okay, well, hang tight. You are also getting the Remember When die set, so you can add that to your fun, perfect also for scrapbooking, by the way. Then you are getting some fun stickers. Remember when, thankful, grateful. You don't forget, you can also color these stickers. Big hugs, ink on top if you want to with your ink blending brushes. Harvest blessings, hello fall, thank you, hello, blessed to know you, autumn days, hi, you're the best. This is a big sheet too, because this is 4x6. Bigger than 4x6, much bigger than 4x6. Okay, you're also getting, you know I love my puffy stickers. Some fun puffy stickers with some cute little trees. Love them. You are also getting 2 rolls of ribbon. This is a fun peacock one. This is like gross grain. And this is a seam binding that's that beautiful midnight, nice and dark colors. But wait, there's more. You're also getting some black, hard to see, black, dun 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 dun, epoxy dots. Gotta love our epoxy dots, right? But wait, guess what? There's epoxy dot leaves as well. Look at how gorgeous those are. So fun. Now, That is all amazing, right? Oh wait, I forgot to show you the dies that match these little guys, right? Well, guess what? This is where the wow factor really comes in. This is where Ken and Stephanie said, how did this happen? I don't know. I'm gonna look at the numbers later and I'm probably gonna get in a little bit of trouble, but who cares, right? Because yes, you're getting the dies that match these cute little guys, but I don't know how this happened. You're also getting an A1 card die set and an A1 background die. I don't know how this happened. Okay, so let's pretend it's not happening and let's just appreciate it and enjoy it, okay? Look at this, you guys. So you are getting, and this is a big A1 die. I don't know how this happened. Okay, so you're getting this tri-fold, and don't worry, I'm gonna show you how awesome this is. Tri-fold A1 card base. You're getting a layering die that's stitched, a layering die that's regular, and this fun plaid background, perfect for the Gemini machine because that's a lot of blade, and you're getting the two little guys here, and you're getting huge hugs. I do not know how this happened. We're gonna pretend we didn't notice that this is a little on the crazy side because this is way more than you usually get. If you're not in the kit club, now's the perfect time to join because somehow there's a little too much in this kit, but we're not gonna. Okay, let's look at our samples. Here's a cute one using that fun netting background, huge hugs. Look how cute those dies are, the huge hugs. So you're getting the letters separate, and then you're also getting the shadow dies as well. Here's a cute one. Oh, look at that A1 card base on a card itself, on an A2 card. So look at this, this opens up, huge hugs, extra real estate to decorate. Open it up on the A2 size card, you're the best. Look at how cute that is. Now, you could do it that way, or you could do it horizontal. Look at this one, remember when, and it can go up like this. What? You guys, are you just like ready to scream? Okay, here's another cute sample using those fun puffy stickers and that fun background paper. Look how easy this card would be to make if you needed to make quite a few. Okay, I still don't know, we're gonna ignore it. Okay, now I get to make something. Yes, it's half the fun. Okay. So of course I'm going to use this A1 die because it's pretty amazing and I want to make it as an A1 card base. Now I have a feeling it's not going to fit. It does not fit in the midi, just a heads up because it is extra long. So we are going to use our spellbinders or a larger machine and I am going to get, I think I'll just use powdered sugar because, let's drop that right there so it's not in the way, because you know, for the card base, nobody really sees the card base, so you really don't need to worry about that, right? So I'm gonna run this through the machine, just like this. Now, of course, I'm gonna do it a little bit at an angle, right? Because I don't want any speed bumps. I'm gonna lay this down and I'm gonna run that through, quick and easy. Now, this is a tri-fold, meaning it's gonna fold in two different spots. It has 3 different panels. So here we go, we're gonna fold it. We're gonna fold it again. Now, we could Z-fold this if we wanted to. We could Z-fold it like that and have it open like this if we wanted to. We could have it go like this and we could have it open like this and like this. So lots of different options. That's what I'm gonna do on mine. Now I need to get some pattern paper and I already know that I'm gonna use some of that netting background. I also wanna die cut some of these cute guys. By popular request, the guys that are cuttable are now on solid paper. So we were putting patterns on the back and people really didn't like that. So we listened and we always try to listen. So we changed that. So let's see what other colors I have here. Ooh, I actually kind of like that yellow in there. Let's get some lemonade color in there just to add a little bit extra. There we go. So we're gonna add that for one of the backgrounds. Let's add the yellow netting for another, because remember I need 3. And so we're gonna grab that one and let's see where we're at once we do that. So we're gonna go ahead and lay these down and I'm going to get the layering die that does not have stitching. Go figure. Usually it seems like I would do one that does have stitching, but I'm gonna lay that down and I actually can use my midi for this one. So we're gonna open this one up, lay that down right there. Actually, you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna trim this a little because we don't want to accidentally have a speed bump. So we're gonna lay that down in the middle, lay this down, and we can turn our paper just like that. Oh, line it up better, there we go. And we're gonna run this through the machine. So I'm going to use my MIDI for this one. There we go. Easy peasy. And then I have 2 pieces, 1, 2, and I have my die. So let's see, we're gonna do, I bet you I'm gonna do that yellow on there, and then I'm gonna do the yellow here, and then for the inside, let's do a different color. Let's do, oh, that turquoise is just gorgeous, isn't it? I mean, that peacock. You know what? Well, let's see. Oh, I can pull in those colors, so yes, let's grab that the peacock. For some reason, I keep calling it turquoise all of a sudden. So let's grab that to do the final one on here. So we're gonna lay this one down. Luckily, I don't need to worry about it being at an angle, being cut down because, it's not a pattern. So we're gonna run that through. Simple, simple. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some of this together, right? Because we wanna see where we're at. So I'm gonna add adhesive to the back. How fun to even put those tree stumps at an angle. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Kind of like that. So you could take the tree stumps that go like this, cut them at an angle, and they make a totally different pattern. So we're gonna lay this down right there. We're gonna lay this one down, and we're gonna lay this one down. These little critters are just so adorable. I love them. And then we're gonna take this one, and before I lay it down, I'm gonna probably wanna ink it, but let's look at this and decide what we're gonna do. Let's make some room here. Woof. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to die cut some of these cute little critter guys, and I already yanked my little bear, so let's get some washi tape. And let's lay this little guy down, line it up, and lay it right there. And you know what? I kind of think I'm going to do that tree stump too, because it's just too cute. So we're going to grab that, line that up right there. Oh, a little bit more, There we go. And we're going to lay that down. Now, so I can run this through a smaller machine, I am going to grab some scissors. And I thought I had my big ones, but here. We're going to just go like this. And I like to make sure I get these out of the paper so I don't hurt the other designs, right? Okay, so we're just going to cut around this. Whoops. Cut around this. There we go. And then, so I can use my mini, because you guys all know I love my mini, I'm going to cut those apart too. So I'm going to go ahead and lay these down. One there, and now I close that up. These folders, you guys, are so easy. If you've not bought a mini or a midi, I highly recommend either one. Oh, that one got a little crooked. But the cool thing is they're so easy. In fact, I hope you guys all saw the video of my 2.5-year-olds actually die cutting using the mini. They were making little peep cats and giraffes and a whole bunch of different animals. It was so fun. So that one kind of got a little bit off-centered. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to die cut another one really quick so I have it for my card. So I'm going to use this one right there, and probably maybe should tape 2 pieces, I guess, so it doesn't move. So let's get some washi. And I'm using my craft station, so I'm putting those dies back so I don't lose them, because chances are I like to lose dies. That's like one of my things that I do. So now I'm just going to trim this one down so it'll go through my machine, and lay that down and run that through. So yeah, Liam and Miller both can use the die cut machine, the mini. Liam even more is into it than Miller, because Liam likes to see how things work. He likes to take things apart. He loves his drill. He has an electric drill, a real electric drill. We don't give him bits, but he loves to practice using that. He puts his scooter back together all the time. I'm kidding, of course, you know what I mean. Okay, so we're gonna lay that right there. And you know what? We're gonna bring this up a little bit, because I want this just to be right there and right there. Look at this. Oh, you guys, I just thought of something I'm going to add to this, and I'm not even sure if it's going to be a sneak peek or not, but it will be worth it. So I'm going to go through my stash over here, And I am going to find my Woodland Create a Scene. So this is actually not a sneak peek because this has already come out. I'm grabbing that grass. Remember I said you're going to use this grass all the time? Well, boom. Now I'm going to. Okay, so let's get some green. I do believe there is some green. There's no, I think I have the green in the kit. So let's grab some green. And I am going to trim this down. I don't need very much. I don't even need the whole thing to go through the die cut machine. So I'm just going to trim like that much. Trim that much. And you know what? I'm probably going to want adhesive on the back because I don't want to have to try to mess with that. So when you have a little piece like this, let me show you this. When you have a little tiny piece like this that you want to add adhesive to, the easiest way to do it is just to trim your adhesive down. Just like that, and I bet you that's about a good size. And then I'm just going to peel this up, peel there, and I'm going to lay this on my adhesive. Boom. Now I'm not wasting a whole sheet of adhesive when I don't need to. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to run this through the machine. Now I didn't make enough to go all the way because you know what? Look, I don't need a whole bunch. So I'm just going to lay that down, run this through my mini, run it through my mini that's stuck to my cutting pad here. Okay, there we go. Lots of blade on that one, but ooh, it's going to be worth it. Lift this guy up, and we're going to peel this. Now, it has a big bottom for the grass. Notice the grass itself has a big bottom right here. Well, you know what? I don't want it to have that big of a bottom, so I'm going to trim some of that off. But first, we are going to get some scratch paper and we're going to do a little tiny bit of inking. So I'm going to grab some scratch there and I am going to get my inks out. So we're going full blown here. Okay, move over everybody. Okay, so let's get some kiwi. Oh yeah, let's do kiwi. So let's get kiwi, same color as the paper. I'm getting into my Sue bag for my brushes and I'm finding a green. There's a green. I'm going to ink that baby up, test, okay, and I'm going to lightly go over the tips. Just the tips, because I don't need all of the grass done, I just want the tips done. So that was in kiwi. And then I am thinking I want to ink the outside of this, the yellow. So I'm going to turn that over so I don't pick up any ink, and I'm going to grab a yellow brush, and I'm going to grab some banana, and I'm going to ink this one. And I'm just going to go gently around the edges. Banana's a little bit darker than this. This is lemonade, but I want it to really show. Yellows are kind of harder to show up, so I really want it to show up. So I use my mini ink pads for my ink blending because I don't want any bristles from the brushes or any dust to get on my big ink pads that I use for stamping. There's nothing worse than a piece of fuzz or a piece of dust on your stamps when you're stamping, right? Look at that. Just added a little tiny bit of decoration on that. Isn't that great? Okay, so now we're going to grab our grass, and remember I'm going to trim down the bottom. So I'm going to add this, and let's just put one edge right there, and we're going to trim it just like right there, right there. So now I'm going to flip it over. And now I know exactly where I'm going to trim because I'm going to use the yellow piece as a guide, or this big piece as a guide. So there, that one is pretty close, but we'll give it a little trim. And then on the back, you can see I'm just going to trim off that green. I'm using this piece as my guide. My scissors are lined up against that, and I'm just going to trim. Lined up against it, trim all the way across. There we go. Boom. Now I have my cute little guy. Okay, so he's gonna go on the front because he is too cute. I still am a little hesitant to do something else on the back. Oh, you know what? Let's add some embellishments. Let's add some leaves. Oh, awesome. Okay, I bet you if we drop a couple leaves on there, we're gonna be thrilled. Ooh, and I really like the idea of the yellow leaves. Okay, I'm gonna add yellow leaves. I know it doesn't look like much, but I just wanted a little something something on there, and this is definitely gonna add that little extra something. I could have stenciled a different pattern or something, but I just wanted something on there. So now I am going to add ink adhesive to the back of this. I am going to add this to the front of my card, and then we just have one more thing to add to the inside. Here we have the inside, And what I'm planning on doing is using those dies that say huge hugs. So I'm going to grab those, grab these. The shadow is one piece for each word. And so I am going to grab, see, look, scraps, use your scraps, use your scraps. Whenever possible, use your scraps because, you know, you want to save. So let's grab that, and we're going to get some of the washi tape that we've already used because we're going to reuse it. And we're just going to lay those down, easy peasy. We're going to trim this, or you know what, to make life easier, we're just going to tear it. We're going to grab our mini, we need a folder. We're going to lay this down, and we're going to run this through. I always have my mini and my MIDI folders in my craft station. That way I always know where they are. So for example, these little pockets on the sides right here, hold them perfectly. I just keep them all right there, ready to go. And then the bigger MIDI ones go in the back right here. Okay, so now I have those two done. Now I need to decide what color I want for the inside. Now when I look at this, I see I have some green here. I have green here and green there. And when I open this, I probably am going to want some green to make sure that it matches, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to grab some green, and I'm going to get a bigger adhesive sheet. So this whole piece of green that I put this on is going to be a sticker. I'm going to lay that down. And then, because I don't want to accidentally trim there, I'm going to get my cutting pad, and I'm going to just trim that down. There we go. Now this whole entire sheet right here is a sticker. Isn't that amazing? And I am going to do my huge hugs. So we're going to lay those down, and we just need a little tiny piece, which is kind of funny. Grab that same washi we've already used twice. Now we're going to use it a third time. Lay that down so we can trim this down as well. And let's get our scissors out. We're going to just trim this down. Trim that down. This is going to go in our special scrap section because it has the adhesive on the back. We're grabbing a folder. We're going to lay that down. We're going to run those through. Easy peasy. Okay, and now I have my little guys. Now these cut out separately. So you're going to spend a couple extra seconds getting these out, and grab my tweezers just in case I need them. And we are going to add our letters on here. Let's clean up a little tiny bit. There we go. Okay, so we have our E. So we're just going to peel off that back because remember, these are all stickers. So we're going to peel that off. Maybe. It's always harder when you're on camera because it never works. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have our E. I'm gonna lay that down just like that. And then we have our G. And my friend Jill said use the pad of your fingertip, not your nail, to get these to work a little bit better, to get that adhesive off. It's a little easier. There's my G. This is going to take me a second, but it'll be worth it, right? Okay, so I'm going to add that U. Much faster when you use the tip. I don't know why it works, but it does. Okay, U. Look how cute this is, you guys. Huge hugs. This is perfect whenever you need to have something that just, you know, says something, but it's like, you know, sometimes people just need to hear that you love them and that you want to give them a hug, especially if they're far away. So this is the perfect example. Now, we do have this in a stamp version in this kit as well. So if you're looking at me going, I don't want to do all that, well, don't worry, we have it in stamps as well. And then you could also just die cut the shadow of the stamp set, right? That's an option too. I love dies. I love die cuts. It's the reason why I got into scrapbooking in the very beginning. I was always a stamper, but it's the reason why I got into scrapbooking because I love dies. In fact, fun story, when I was 15, my mom was a teacher, and I used to go to the teacher prep room, and I would die cut all using the Ellison machine, the big wood dies. I would die cut all of her bulletin boards because I loved doing that, and that was when I was 15. So I've always been in love with dies. And then a friend introduced me to a home party program that did scrapbooking, and I said, I am not interested. And then she showed me some of the dies that were in there, and I said, what are those? And she said, die cuts to decorate your scrapbooks. And I said, I'm in. I didn't know they used dies. So boom, there we go, our huge hugs. Just a little backstory. Okay, so really quick, we're just gonna add this huge hugs. And you could just say hugs if you wanted to, but I'm gonna do huge hugs, and then I'm kind of thinking we need a little, oh, well, we could do that. We could do that. Still thinking. Still, oh, look at this. Okay, I think I'm just gonna add a little tree. How fun would that be? Okay, so these little trees are not very little because they're huge. Look at this. I'm going to add a tree right there. Gently press just in case. So I'm gonna say huge, and then I'm gonna say hugs right like that. So I'm gonna put this a little bit at an angle. So let's go ahead and add adhesive to the back of this one. Look how cute this is. I cannot believe you are getting stamp set and an A1 base. If you are not in the club, get in quick because this will probably never happen again. I'm using adhesive foam on the back, leftover foam from my shaker cards because you know you don't want to ever buy foam squares when you can just use leftover extras, right? We're going to add that right there, and it's going to say huge hugs. Look at that, and look at this. So we're going to, oh, he's upside down. This is awesome, you guys. Look at this. Look at this. Ken's just shaking his head going, how did she do that? How did she do that? No, this is good. It's good for you guys to see real life. Look, real life. Huge hugs. Whoops. So what you're going to do is you're going to figure out which one's on there less. Look at this. The adhesive is not permanent right away. So boom. No one will ever know I did this. Except it's going to open backwards now, so we're going to see if I can flip this one too. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's not permanent until about 12 hours. Then it's permanent. So we're going to add this. Ken's just shaking his head. That'll be a good conversation at dinner tonight. Okay, and then on this one, we're just going to add this one. You will never know that that even happened. Look at that. Huge hugs. Open it up. Cute little bear, and I can type or write my message. Ooh. Actually, I'm going to say you're the best. So we're going to add these stickers, and sometimes I try to see how many things I can open in this kit. You're the best right there. To finish this baby off, because this has been a long video anyway, we might as well add this. This is one of my newer stamps, and this one is a personalized stamp that I had made for myself on our website. It says, did you look here to see if I made it or how much it cost? So we also have this, you can add this for your personalized stamp, and we also have a barcode icon you could add on top to be like a pretend price, which is kind of fun. But boom, there it is. Let's make some room so the camera can see it. We're gonna, whoops, let's clean up. We're gonna start right here. Huge hugs, open it up. Our cute little bear with our little epoxies. Open it up. You're the best. On the back, I have my personalized stamp. Did you look here to see if I made it or how much it cost? Ha ha. So boom, you guys, look how fun. You're getting an A1 card and a stamp set. I still haven't figured that out, but we're gonna pretend it didn't happen, okay? So what happens in the kit club stays in the kit club, okay? Card kit members, your kits are on their way to you. You're gonna have so much fun. I know some of you like to open it when I open it, when you get it. Some of you like to watch the video earlier. Either way works, but you know what? It's so much fun. Thanks so much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.